to The Real News. I'm Katie Nathan, and today I want to talk about our veterans. USA! USA! Proud to be an American! USA! Woo! Gotta add a hallelujah in there. Hallelujah! We love you, veterans. We love all of our military and armed forces. Thank you. And thank you, President Trump, for keeping your promise, for helping our veterans with their medical, which I want to talk about today and what's going on. And I want to report something that I heard today with Amir Safadi from the ground in Israel over in the Middle East. He said that Trump promised us that he would get American troops out of the areas that we should not really be in. And we all know that the USA has had a very heavy presence in Iraq for a very long time. Well, as of this week, American friends and folks, eight bases in Iraq were evacuated. Woo! 8 bases, guys. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 8. Bring our troops home. Awesome. Some went home, some were stationed elsewhere, but the point is President Trump kept his promise to get them out. Thank you. And I can just say that everything that's going on right now over in the Middle East is just fitting in perfectly with biblical prophecy. I want to talk to you a little bit about our veterans today. And if you're a veteran, thank you for serving. And if you're currently serving, thank you for serving. The American people do support and love you. And so does our great president. It has been more than a year that President Trump ushered in the greatest improvement to veteran health care since World War II. And the media still refuses to credit him with this accomplishment. Reporters are playing word games instead of reporting the facts, and that's why I am here to give you the real news and the truth of what's really going on. And they're failing to tell you, the public, what millions of veterans already know, that the Department of the VA has never worked better. In part because President Trump gave veterans the real permanent choice of using private health care providers. Thank you, President Trump. So here are the facts, because I'm a fact person, and you probably are too. That's why you're watching my news. In the wake of the prior administration's VA wait time scandal, a very frustrated Congress authorized a temporary program that allowed some veterans to see doctors outside the VA. It was called the Veterans Choice Program. The program was limited to veterans who were waiting more than 30 days for an appointment, or those that lived more than 40 miles from a VA facility or faced similar traveler burdens. This program never solved the wait time problem at the VA, and instead, unfortunately, created new hurdles for veterans seeking care in the community. In 2017, a report stated that the VA's Office of Inspector General found veterans had to overcome several barriers in order to access care outside the VA. These included cumbersome authorizations and scheduling procedures and inadequate provider networks. I have friends that serve, and this is true. Now listen to this. In the first 11 months of this choice program, the VA authorized 283,500 appointments. We'll round it up for sake for them. 284,000 appointments for veterans outside of the VA, and barely half of those appointments took place by the end of 11 months. Unacceptable. Now let's compare those results, because I always got hope. There is always hope, people. No matter what you're going through, what you hear, what you see. There's always hope. And thanks to President Trump, looking at the Mission Act, which the president signed in order to fix all of these problems, it now allows veterans to receive care at non-VA facilities when they aren't close to a VA facility or have to wait too long for VA care, or when it's in their best medical interest. Now that is a critical difference. The Mission Act signed by Trump put veterans at the center of their care for the first time in history. We care about you, veterans, and all military personnel. It's allowing them to elect to receive outside expertise when they need it and improve their health outcomes. Even better, the Mission Act actually works. The numbers show that there was pent-up demand for community care among veterans that the Mission Act unleashed. In the nearly 15 months since the Mission Act took effect, more than 2.4 million veterans have benefited from more than 6.5 million referrals for community care. Well, 6.5 million really beats that 284,000 with the past administration that was not helping our military personnel. Unacceptable. But there's hope because we're talking about the Mission Act. I'm going to bring it back. While the Old Choice program suffered not having enough community care partners under the Mission Act, the VA is working with 725,000 private healthcare providers to ensure veterans have this option in the real world and not just on paper. The Mission Act also created a new urgent care benefit that gives eligible veterans access to urgent and walk-in care at participating non-VA clinics in your own communities. This is a huge step forward in terms of convenience for the patients, as eligible veterans do not need to get prior authorization from VA to visit an urgent care provider in our network. That means veterans don't have to find a VA facility if they sprain their ankle or they develop a minor infection. They can actually get care close to home. And so far, more than 360,000 urgent care community appointments have occurred. Awesome. So, as these numbers show, it's the Mission Act that delivered real permanent choice to our American veterans, even though some media reporters and so-called fact checkers have obscured this by focusing on semantics. So let me be clear. When President Trump says he gave veterans choice, he's not referring to the Obama-era program that fell short of its promise. He's referring instead to the Mission Act, which finally delivered veterans the real permanent health care choice they have earned. And you have also earned all of us American respect. So we bless you, veterans and military personnel all over America and those serving outside of America. We love you, we support you, and if you need to go to the doctor in your community, there is help through the Mission Act for you. God bless you, and God bless the USA.